Welcome to ECN Trade Daily Video. Before we begin, it should be noted that any advice is of a general nature only and that your personal circumstances have not been taken into consideration.
Hello everyone, my name is Rob Clayton and thank you for joining me. Well, after a 2-week sessions, we can see the market rebounded overnight on Thursday and now plays a mixed play into Friday. I still feel there is further downside risk and this is just a short-term rally that's not likely to sustain and therefore look back towards the bottom side of the range around 75 and reassess from there just in case we see again demand returning from that bottom side of the range, which goes back as far as April, and then see a recovery back towards 72.5 and reassess. The euro also played a slightly bullish play on Thursday after a somewhat weaker US dollar, as improving sentiment around a tentative US-Iran ceasefire reduced safe haven demand for the greenback and eased concerns over energy-driven inflation. US President Donald Trump has signaled possible military action against Iran if Washington fails to secure a favorable agreement with Tehran. Additional with that, support come from the softer US inflation data, with the monthly PCE price index rising to 0.4% below the 0.5% forecast and down from the previous of 0.7%, suggesting price pressures moderated during the month. Combination of easing geopolitical tension and a softer inflation has weighed back on the US dollar, helping the euro get this last 24-hour rally. But the technicals are still buckled. I'm still a little bit cautious of coming out with any bullish call in case we get a pullback to the lows of 115 and then get the correction. Dollar yen, well, the market found weakness overnight as expectations of the Bank of Japan's rate hike have offered limited support to the yen. However, still trading in or around the intervention zone could see another down test. An engulfing candle here could get confirmation, and that is if we see a move through this level somewhere around the level of 158.80. I like to take a few of these candles out on these bases, and getting this break should confirm a move down to 156. Reassess. And also an impressive hammer coming through but not sustaining. Like previously seen, I still feel there is weakness in play here, and therefore looking for the sterling to move back towards the bottom side around 133 towards this base here and reassess in case we get a correction following. Finishing off with commodities with a nice bounce from 4,400 or around that region and could see further gains. Any weakness likely to be limited, and I feel there is risk now that we've seen a rally back to 4,550.75 or 4,600. I like this pattern shaping up, so I'm a sort of a bull coming back into commodity for gold, and we can get in a little bit closer towards this bottom side around $84 a barrel, and if so, could see a correction there back towards that top side. A lot of noise in this range here and likely to continue. Well, that's a wrap. Thank you for joining me. As always, look out for the intraday report. I hope you enjoy the great start to the new weekend.